Bam 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 ba ding ding, biggity bam 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 ba ding ding, biggity bam 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 ba ding ding.
Making a goddamn nuisance of myself, poking my nose in everybody's business. Oh God, will I ever learn? Cause it always backfires on me. I can't control myself no more. So what do I do? Just stay and never go out. Every day is trouble, every day is trouble for me. Is it my voice or my face or the clothes that I wear? Cause something's getting me noticed in a bad way. I must say, I ain't looking for no shit, but it finds me. Particularly when I'm out driving. Slow down, you know, it's a runabout, mate, not a racetrack. How the fuck did you pass your test? You're a pest, you got my heart beating in my chest. No wonder I'm so irate. Why don't you fucking indicate? I wish I had a shit gun ferret at your window, bitch. Making a goddamn nuisance of myself, poking my nose in everybody's business. Oh God, will I ever learn? Cause it always backfires on me. I can't control myself no more. So what do I do? Just stay and never go out. Every day is trouble, every day is trouble for me. So I drive and get my shit done quick. Don't wanna waste too much time on the streets with the pricks. I know they're gonna take my energy. Give me road rage, then I commit a felony. Score some weed, then I drive home readily. Hang my car keys up and calm down steadily. Blaze on my mind when I let them get to me. Load up on prology, get a stone, write a melody. Start getting high, having less of the hunches. Put it on hold while I answer the munchies. Get about the dicks while I'm grinding the bunches. Really need to learn just to roll with the punches.
Si algún día me perdonas, aquí te estaré esperando. Porque yo era muy feliz cuando tú abrías los ojos. Andaba por la noche y andaba muy perdido. Me faltaban que tus ojos me mostraran el camino. Caminar. Porque yo era muy feliz cuando tú abrías los ojos.
Making a goddamn nuisance of myself, poking my nose in everybody's business. Oh God, will I ever learn? Cause it always backfires on me. I can't control myself no more. So what do I do? Just stay and never go out. Every day is trouble, every day is trouble for me. Every day is trouble. Every day is trouble. Making a goddamn nuisance of myself, poking my nose in everybody's business. Oh God, will I ever learn? Cause it always backfires on me. I can't control myself no more. So what do I do? Just stay and never go out. Every day is trouble, 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 every day is trouble for me.
La la lee, la 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 lee, la 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 la. It's that fucking falling down all the time. That thing. La la lee, la la. Let me see our sound. Just make sure that I've got my sound okay. Let me just have a listen. La la lee, la la. Let me see our sound. Just make sure that I've got my sound okay. Let me just have a listen. Yep, sounds all right now. Not bad at all. I just need to adjust a couple of things and fuck about with this fucking stupid camera that has decided that it's going to fucking start praying and falling. Look at that. It's me fucking. You thought I wrote beach then, but now you know you were a green screen because it all went tits up then, didn't it? Anyway, good evening. Welcome to Raconteurs News on Friday. It's after dark. We're after dark, and it's been it's a great week. It's been a great week this week. Well, sort of, unless you fucking Shane Warne, I suppose. It's been a fucking shit week, but anyway. No holiday for me, not jab. No, me neither. This is best thing. I pretend I'm here, like, can you hear it? Whoosh, whoosh, the ceiling, the sea, lapping up on the shoreline there. Anyway, fucking hell. What a fucking week. Let's just say hello to everybody. Good evening, Jimmy. I thought I'd bring a bit of sunshine to everybody's life with this. Where we can pretend we're all on beach at somewhere really warm. Nobody had Shane Warne. No, nobody had Shane Warne on the death list. And we should have fucking known, shouldn't we? Because I think it was last June that he was saying some in papers about everyone needs to get vaccinated and fucking man up or something fucking daft. Man up and live with it. That's what he said. Live with it or fucking die with it. Well, he's ended up dying with it. And whilst I have every sympathy with him and his family, it's probably something that I think that he probably thought would never in a million years happen because he'd had all these assurances and what have you from people. But it's terribly sad. Really good cricketer. A bit of a wanker as a bloke, but that's because I'm English. If you're an Aussie, you're probably a fucking god, mate. You're probably god. So yes, he's dead. Yeah, he's had a heart attack, a massive heart attack. Who'd have thunk it, eh? A heart attack. Can you see sun shining off my head as well? Look, it's like it's brilliant, that, isn't it? Drunken Didar walks into a pub. Hey up, Stewie. All right, mate. I know you're from Rotherham and you hate Didars. Oh, you're calling us Didars. Listen, we've got no against Rotherham. I've got no against Rotherham anyway. I used to fucking work there. I've worked there and lived there and everything. So yeah, I've got some need to talk. In fact, I was born in fucking Rotherham on Doncaster Gate. So let's say hello to some people. I know, too young, Kevin Street, too young, 52 years old, a year older than me. So it were, and also who was the other one? Rodney Marsh. He was a former cricketer turned coach, and he died. He died, and apparently Australia were out today. Playing in, I think they're playing in Pakistan, and they were wearing, or they were practicing or whatever, but they were wearing black armbands for Rodney Marsh, and then the news of Shane Warne's death pops through. But if he went in Thailand, at least it was warm. He's had a good life, and he's there you go. Born in Sheffield, adopted by Rotherham. I'm up the other way around. See, born in Rotherham and adopted by Sheffield. So. Yeah, but terrible news about Shane Warne. But fuck. My missus has just said he had a good innings. Shall we? He were a bowler though, love mostly, but he batted as well. So yeah. He did. He had a good innings, didn't he? 52. It's a good innings. It's good innings. He'd have been happy with that as a bowler. 52. It's not. He was there to bowl, not to score runs. But anyway, he won't be doing that anymore. And it's a terrible shame. And I don't want to make light of it because it's another fucking pointless death. So it's another pointless death, and it's never going to be fucking bowled over. Yeah, he's been bowled over. Yeah. I don't think that, but it was all over. I came because I've been swimming with Adi today, and on my way back, I listen to I have Talk Sport on. Really, I don't have it on when Adi's in car because he can't concentrate. If I'm talking to him, radio's on, he can't concentrate. So I turn the radio off. But when I'm on my way home, in fact, I got a fucking phone thing an Apple News thing that popped up on my phone, and I thought, fuck. And I looked at it, and before I read it, and I thought, fuck, I'm going to fucking learn how to turn this bastard off. And it were a confirmation that Shane Warne has died of a massive heart attack, age 52. And obviously, we feel for his family and friends and stuff. But however, I didn't know him, so I'm not going to start fucking doing, mourning the loss of people I didn't know, or really nothing to do with me. And they were a fucking Australian, for God's sake. Probably a criminal anyway. It's got to have had criminal fucking family, hasn't it? Relations. I look a bit better today, don't I? I've changed some bulbs and some lighting. so that I don't look so like.
Yeah.
Eh?
Have you?
Yes, I have. Thank you very much. I had a little bit of help from my wife, who, by the way, this house fucking stinks because of her fucking saddlebags. It does. Tell me, say it now with hand on heart that we can't smell your saddle in here.
You can smell my saddle.
Your saddle, all right.
No, you can't smell it because I've covered it up.
Yeah, but I can smell it. I can still smell it. It's residual. It's there. Yeah. Anyway, she's had her horse saddle back, and it's fucking. She's got this stuff, and it was like, oh, really gross. Really, I don't know who she has riding that horse, but
Saddle soap.
what saddle soap rides horse?
No, that's what I've used.
Yeah, I know, but it stinks, doesn't it? Fuck me, honestly, it's fucking. It was like opening like an old fucking. Remember them great big massive fucking Stoke SB things that ended that used to have margarine in it, but like your dad's sandwiches went in it for work. His Snap. It was like fucking one of them old things, and like so. Really old saddle stuff. But anyway, my missus's saddlebags are fucking stinking this house are. I knew that were. I know that'd get you wound up. Sorry, I didn't mean to wind her up.
There's no saddlebags on it. It's just a saddle.
All right, it's a saddle. It ain't got no saddlebags on it. Wow, is it a vegan saddle?
No, it's fucking.
Then get out of this house, woman.
That one's full leather. I have got one that isn't.
Okay, all right. She's fucking bragging about her saddles now. Jesus Christ. Let's say hello to some people in the chat room. I've got it going on this one as well, so that I can see and I can have a listen to see how it's going and whether or not. Let's see. Got it going on this one as well, so that see, can you hear it? I think it sounds a lot better this way. I know it's a fucking right fuck about, but before I had. Like just a mic that you plugged in, a USB mic, and I was listening to an interview. I listened to an interview I did with David Weiss, who I'm going to get on again. I must get him on again. I was listening to that, and I thought I sounded a bit tinny and everything, so. And a bit, and I think this sounds better. I hope it sounds better for you. And it means I'm also able to play music as well. So I'll be able to get a break at like half time. I'll have a break at an hour. And hopefully, Chris Partridge says, hopefully, it'll all be good. Yes, Chris Partridge, Wednesday won 5-2 the other day. Up the Owls. Thank you very much, Chris Partridge. Up the Owls, certainly. No Vex, how you doing, pal? Jerry, son of Mick. Kendo Taylor. Let me have a look. Someone's written saddlebags. This is a horse thing. It's a horse thing. Yes, it's a horse thing, not the other saddlebags. No, I'd never say that my wife's saddlebags stunk, even if they did at any point. Especially when she sat behind me and I can't see her. And there's like things between us. And she's got really good access to the kitchen. Yes, yeah. Oh, thanks, Matt. It's Matt Caddy's in as well. Good evening to you, Matt and Donna, who will be listening. I thought you was regarding beef curtains. Oh, that's outrageous. It is, isn't it? 462-904. Does that number mean anything to you? But anyway, good evening. Come on, boys in green. Glasgow's green and white. You've seen me wearing a Celtic shirt, so you know what my feelings are on that. On the Celtic are my Scottish team. Always have been, really. Well, they always have been. Apart from I played at Kilmarnock a couple of times. Well, once. I played at Kilmarnock once, and they play in blue and white stripes as well. Hiya, Jace. Tell Adi to read the book. Okay. All right. I don't know what book you're talking about. But yeah, if you just let me know, I'll but Aidan never could read books before. He never had concentration before, so I don't know if he's going to read a book now. But he's probably not. But I will pass it on. I'll say, read a book. Don't know what book you're talking about, but I'll get him to read it anyway. So good evening, 462-904. Chris Partridge, Principium, non-violent extremists. And Spanish Chicken as well. Good evening to you, Spanish Chicken. The Grasser. I'm telling you what, don't tell, whatever you do, don't tell Spanish Chicken a secret, man. He'll just fucking blab all over everywhere. Yeah, we've got some new friends in tonight. Good evening. I fucking don't know what to talk about, really. Because I've just been a bit busy, so I just hope it's yes, you might lol fucking Spanish Chicken. Grass me up, unbelievable. I'm gonna have to find another pseudonym now for when I'm watching other people's shows. Mascara Snake, good evening to you as well. Non-violent extremist says, please smash that like button if you haven't already. I mean, you can do for me. Likes are always nice, but likes and views and all that sort of thing. There, the currency for the unremarkable. I always say, like Facebook jail is like a badge of honor for the unremarkable. People really, really do like doing fucking stir in Facebook jails, so they can come out and say, "Oh, Facebook's just so. Oh, I've had a 30-day ban. I've had a 30-day ban. Fuck it. First time I get a ban on Facebook, it's fucking going." So, yeah. So, look at that. Ooh, it's floating into the sky. There's that boat behind us there. Can you see it? Fucking wrong way. It's there. See? And that here, see that? That's flat, innit? It's flat. That horizon there, it's flat. Smashed YouTube algorithm might pick it up and put the show on trending. I don't. Do you know what it would do? I think what would do put it on trending is if I monetized it, and then they'd make money out of it too. But I don't want to do that. So the earth looks flat behind you. Ask David. I will. So I hope you've all had a good week since Tuesday. It was Tuesday, wasn't it? Last time I spoke to you, and it's been pretty calm here. It's pretty calm. I see that it's like they're still doing it fucking mental. They're going mental over Ukraine and stuff. Now that there's merchandise, you can buy yourself a lovely hoodie with it's like cross, and it's got fucking Union Jack and a Ukrainian flag on one side over other, and then I stand with Ukraine and all that. So all virtue signals. And there's a couple of people that I know on that were on Facebook that I know in real life that I've had to fucking like just get rid of, unfriend them, because I can't stand seeing people being, and these are good people, but they're being fucking used, and they're running about like fucking blue ass flies, and when they're collecting things from people to send to Ukraine, bits and bobs like that. They took a picture of it, and I just thought to myself, well, fucking no, if you wanted your garage cleared out, you'd just get it. You just get, you just take it to them and say, here, this is for kids in Ukraine. Oh yeah, I know, but this is like loads of fucking wheat, loads of branches and stuff like that off your trees. Ah, no, yes, definitely, but still. Yeah, you seem upbeat, Jace. Excellent. Hope you're feeling good. I am feeling good, actually. I am feeling very good. It's all good. Everything's good. I've been like I say, I've been swimming again with Adi, which is an experience, and it's quite difficult getting your leg off and on, and especially when kids. When we came out, there were a kids' school thing, like they were all queued up and everything, and they're all looking at me like I'm a fucking freak. And none of the little bastards helped me get me stuff from me, from my locker into disabled area where you can get changed. So, but I did put £1 in the fucking machine into the slot where you put it off and you tie your key to your hand. And when I got back, there were £2 in it. So I've got £2. I got £2. So the person in before me is £1 down. If you know who that person is, I'd like to return this pound to them. This one here, this currency with this woman's head on it. This particular one's got like, I think, Scottish stuff. on it, 'cause the thistles and that, yeah, that's Scottish stuff, isn't it? And this one, ooh, same. Thistles and everything. So, made a profit going swimming. All good, all good. It's been crazy, hasn't it? Jace, show this video. All right, let's have a look at it. Your gas got cheaper. Lol. Yeah. I don't know what that means. Oh, I can't even do that. You want me to play that video? I don't know what it is. You'd have to fuck off. You have to send me a link on. What is it? Can you tell me what it is, and I'll put it on. If you can send it to me some other way, that's not Skype. Oh God, this doing my fucking boxing. Hang on, perhaps if I did it that way. No, yeah, that might work. That might work. We're getting somewhere now. Your gas is free. Yeah, your gas is just £1. I don't know what that is, and I can't copy and paste it because it just, if I click on it, it goes on screen. See if I do anything. So and I can't copy it off here. So I don't know. If you want to come on, Spanish Chicken, and play it for us, or if you can send it me a different way. I don't know how I would do it. To this, because I only use this laptop. This is a new laptop. I only use this laptop for show. So to do shows, I don't do anything else on it. Everything else gets done on this other one here. To me, that side, it's my right. I don't know what it looks like on my right. Yeah, it looks like my left from there. I don't know. Your left. Oh dear. It's a fake news story repeated on Israeli news showing a video of a war front with a downed TIE fighter from Star Wars. Fucking hellfire. They'll do out, ain't they? They'll do out. I've noticed there's lots of different stories going on. There's lots of different anomalies with the reporting. And I think there was somebody at fucking BBC. I think BBC publicity tweeted that millions of people in Russia are tuning in on the BBC because they want real news. Like, so that they've banned Russia Today here. Russia Today isn't on because we've banned it, or the government or whatever of the broadcasters have decided not to carry it. Surely it would have worked the same the other way around. You know, the BBC wouldn't be broadcasting in Russia. I would imagine that's right. If anybody's in Russia, you can let us know, or even in Ukraine, and you can tell us what's going on the ground there. It's really difficult to decipher, and I'm still. I don't think that. I think it's just all. The BBC's blocked in Russia now. Thanks, Jimmy. Jimmy Hagan says, and it should be as well. Fucking hell. Why have you not got a fucking TV license? If anyone comes to your door and says, why have you not got a TV license? Say, I've not got a TV license for the same reason as I don't fucking pay a pedo to stand in corner of my room telling me fucking lies. So there you go. It is. I'll have to have a look at that. What should I search for, Tony? What should I search for? Because I'll be able to share it. Israeli fake video. How's that? How would that do? See, would that work? Israeli videos. Old videos goes viral as Palestine. The first one that comes up is fucking old video goes viral as Palestinians faking injuries. Tossers. Of course they are. Here we go. Is this it? Is it the one? Just let me know if it's the one that says Israeli TV channel runs live footage from Ukraine. Is it that one? YouTube channel. That guy Scott Webb. Second video. Scott Webb. I don't even know who Scott Webb is. Chris Partridge has watched Oliver Stone's documentary on Ukraine. He says it's a good one. Oliver Stone, of course, who did JFK. Again, still not fucking quite. Still not quite there with him. I don't quite trust him. But they've got stuff on him anyway, so I don't think it'd do him any good. I don't think it'd do him any good. Let's see what this one says. Let me see what this one is. Israeli fake video. Is that Darth Invader? Israeli TV. Fuck off. Israeli TV channel unwittingly runs live coverage from Ukraine showing a crash landing TIE fighter from Star Wars. Right, I think we've got it. I think we've found it. Oh, fuck off. I'm not doing fucking Daily Mail. I'll look on YouTube, see. Fake Israeli video. Video. Oh, fucking hell. Block, fuck off. This is trouble when you get a new thing, a new computer. Is that shit pops up saying, do you want to, can we, do you want it to give notifications? And no, I don't want fucking notifications. If I wanted notifications, I'd fucking say, give me some notifications, but I didn't. You know why? Because I don't fucking want any. All right, I don't want this, I'm talking to computer now, not you lot, don't worry. You're not in trouble. Computer is. Let's have a look. Video. Okay. So, blah, blah, blah. 9 months ago, 1 month ago, I'm not getting anywhere with this fucking nonsense. Hamas, unrest on Tel Aviv, Iron Dome, Israeli shooting. No, I'm not getting it. I got the one before, but I don't know where it is. I don't know. Let's see if I can get it off this bastard. Sorry, I do apologise. Please talk amongst yourselves in the chat room, as I can see you are. Hello, Jason, everyone. That's from Nubian. Good evening, Nubian. Dean Yates as well. T-Span, Chris Partridge. Have you upgraded to Windows 11, Jason? I've not. I just had a message saying that I could. I don't know whether I should, though. So should I? Just let me know if I should. Fucking legitimate interest, my arse. Save and exit. Now then, let's see if we can block. I don't want fucking notifications from Daily Mail. Why would I want notifications on Daily Mail? I don't even play their bingo anymore. Do they still play bingo on? All right, okay, let's see if this is it, I think. Yeah, okay, brilliant. Let's get this on. Here we go. Share. Share screen. Chrome tab. There we go. There, can you see that? There we go. Let's get it in fucking full mode here. Watch the full video. Should we watch the full video? It's going to give me an advert.
ובארצות הברית מזהירים כי מדובר בנחיל מכריע שיפרוץ לבירה תוך 3 ימים. שיחות השלום החלו אתמול בבלרוס, אבל ההסכמות כלשהן עדיין נראות רחוקות. באוקראינה טוענים
Fucking stormtrooper stood there with his arms crossed. Watching, looking like he's waiting for fucking for RAC or whatever.
It's all changed.
Oh, fuck off. Stop showing fucking shit that comes on. I hate showing things off. See that? That was brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. So you see fucking stormtrooper stood like that, waiting like he's fucking hell. What time's fucking Vader coming? Fucking stormtrooper. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's so it's stormtroopers. It's actually Darth Vader, which is probably not that far away from truth. It's Darth Vader that's attacking Ukraine. It's all bollocks. As Dinny would say, he's having a bit of rest, Dinny. We had a chat the other night, and he's just having a bit of rest from stuff. I think it's getting to him a bit. So I hope you're all right, Dinny, and I hope you're doing your doing whatever you can just to fucking try and be just try and get yourself out of this stuff, because it is fucking mad. And I heard Shane Warne dying now again. It's taking us right back. We're in a different thing. Nobody can see it though. It's all right. My missus just gone past here. Got her saddlebags in her hand. Oh dear. Hola, buenos noches, Polo Español. Polo Español. So that's hello. Buenas noches. So he wants a load of nachos.
Good evening. Buenos noches.
Noches. Buenos noches. Polo, what? Ain't that fucking chicken?
Yeah.
Chicken Spain. So that's hello.
Good evening, Spanish chicken in Spanish.
Oh, right. Fucking hell. Why aren't you doing this show instead of me? You're much better at it. You get things. You get things and that. I'm surprised that Truth is crying about it being a distraction from Mark Steele, Dave Sexton, Bernicium, etc. I don't know about. Look, you know which one out of that one is like, red rag to a bull for me. So look, if it's taking it away from him, then good, because you don't want to listen to that cunt. You fucking spark, yeah, man, fucking do ya cunt, you fucking come round to your address and fucking bash your head in. Fucking tosser and that fucking dogger is, or whatever he's called. Fucking. Anyway, we shouldn't have got onto him. But just Mark Steele, persona non grata. Don't listen to him. Please don't listen to him. It's all what I've been talking about. Dean Yates says, when we're having a piss up, man, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to organise. I'm going to make a venue and just somewhere. I'm just going to get us. I'd say I'm going to be somewhere and then, turn up. And if anybody wants to turn up, but I haven't done it as of yet, but I will do it. Do you have volunteers in the UK driving stuff to the Ukraine border? We have some here. At the same time, we do have some homeless people within the country borders. This is true. You see, everybody's fucking... Nobody gives a shit about Palestine. Nobody gives a shit about Somalia or anywhere else or any other fucking shithole. Then suddenly they decide Russia's fucking naughty again. They're being naughty. It reminds me of fucking Gaddafi in Libya. The only thing is, this bloke's not fucking Gaddafi in Libya, is it? It's Putin in Russia. And fucking, he's making Abramovich sell his fucking football club. So it's a bit different. I think they're going to have a little bit more trouble getting rid of this one. Sorry about this. I'm just smoking a fucking roll. I've stopped smoking marijuana for a bit, just to give me a break from it. Like, no gas and no internet incoming. But I think there's only like 4% of British gas the gas that we use on these shows comes from Russia. So, what about, really, is this really real true? What about all the bollocks of changing Chicken Kiev name and all vodka being pulled? What the fuck, such virtue signaling? That's all people fucking do, innit? Virtue signal. Oh, look at me. Look, I'm here. I stand with Ukraine. Yeah, you fucking got one of them masks on with a Ukrainian flag and I stand with Ukraine written on it. And you're going to get ill because, it's not protecting you at all. And it's not going to protect you from a fucking nuclear bomb, is it? Yeah, if they decide to fucking nuke us, which they're not, 'cause there ain't no nuclear bombs, but if they did, they don't know that, do they? They're thinking, there's fucking no bombs. Oh. So I just having a roll up. Jimmy Hagan says, I don't like Putin, but for some reason I think he's doing us all a favour at the moment. Has he turned against the World Economic Forum? Well, I don't think he's going to be invited to the next party. You see, he's a lone wolf, isn't he? He's a lone wolf, Putin, in many cases. Where the fuck is Kiev? No, Kiev. Like, you know, like, it's the joke, innit? It's the old joke. I met a chick in Kiev. It's a classic old joke. Yeah, I don't think he's turned against the world. I don't know it, but he's, like I say, he's a lone wolf. And the only bad thing about being a lone wolf is that when, you know, things like the World Economic Forum, he can't, you know, he's got nobody to go and fucking be in when it's their like party, Christmas party. He's got nobody to be to partner him in fucking wheelbarrow race or three-legged race, has he? He's a lone wolf, so he'll probably win. He'll probably bring a fucking wolf along with him, another one, and like hammer him. You know, Kiev is pronounced Kiev now. Oh, is it? Right. It's Kiev. I thought it were always Kiev. It's always been fucking Kiev, idiots. But they change everything, don't they? Change everything. Your fucking sex, you fucking... They could change anything. You see, that might even be... When this social credit score thing comes along, that might even be one of the things, right? From now on, you've got to identify as a woman because you said something misogynistic. So what we're going to do is we're going to make you identify as a woman and live as a woman, and then you'll understand. See, it's all these things that they can do. You know, make you dress up in a fucking dress so that you feel a bit stupid, which you are unless you're fucking mentally ill and think that you're a woman when you're not. But Kiev now identifies as non-binary. Yep, non-binary. Zelensky is the fucking wolf. Yeah, Zelensky's he's the prime minister, isn't he? He used to be an actor. So there's your first clue: is that he used to be an actor. He's an actor that played the Ukrainian president and then became the Ukrainian president. I mean, that's how do you cope with that? I mean, if it's like Ronald Reagan, I think he started it. Ronald Reagan, you know, where they could make anybody fucking president, and it just shows you he's got to be a puppet. Because they'll have picked somebody that were popular in the country, a little bit like they picked Boris, who was popular in this country at the time because of his stance on Brexit. Again, another thing, Brexit. Where did that go? I know it's gone and it's done and it's dusted, but, you know, everything was fucking Brexit's fault. I looked up on what's his on the bill. You know, I've watched the bill a few times, like on when I've been ill, and it's on at dinner time on drama. And so I've been watching it when I was sat and I just couldn't fucking move and do all. So I've been through that a few times. But that one of them who played one of the actors that are on there died recently. Duncan Lennox, he played. What was his name? His name were Summit Else. And he died. So I had a quick look online and it showed you all these different people tweeting. And the one that played Dave somewhat or other, he obviously a fucking lovely actor. But he'd like, oh, I'm from Europe. I'm a European. I'm a proud European. We shouldn't have left and all this sort of shit on his profile on Twitter. And I thought, fucking hell, fireman, what is fucking wrong with these cunts? What is wrong with them? These lovers, they're all so woke. They're all so desperate. And this is another thing with Shane Warne. Shane Warne would have been so desperate to keep because of that sort of guy he were. You know, he weren't a shy and retiring sort of guy. He was somebody who were extrovert and wanted to be centre of attention. And so when they said to him, look, it'd be good if you have your vaccination and then you say something about it. In fact, let me see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find that video of Shane Warne talking about vaccines. Fucking hell, fire. Shane Warne. Vaccines. He's died. Yeah, we know that. Here, get it off. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna play this. This was 7 months ago. So right. Let me just get past this fucking advert. Fuck off, you wankers. I'll just get it and then pause it and then I'll play it. It's got these fucking adverts all over it. And I don't want to play their adverts for them because they are the enemy. Here we go. So I'm going to play this for you. Let me... this is Shane Warne on Australian Sky News in 7 months ago, it says. So I think it was July time last year. And just it's quite... I think this would probably be quite haunting for his family if his family really do... if his family do think that it might be something to do with vaccinations... which I don't know. I ain't got a clue why he died. Just all I know is he had a massive heart attack. I would suspect if I was a member of his family that maybe it might be something to do with that. Oh, look at that! I'm watching me son on this side thing just to make sure everything's going all right. Okay, and it's got 17 likes, so I'm going to like it myself. Watch it go up to 18. 19 now. I did it in 19 when. So I've liked myself. That's the ultimate, isn't it? That's the ultimate. It's like on Facebook. If you went on Facebook and you saw somebody who fucking wrote something and then underneath it'd say they liked it, so they'd like their own thing. So that's what I've just done. So, call me a fucking narcissistic piece of shit. I don't care. Because I don't. And there's no need to. So let's watch this. This is Shane Warne. This will probably get it kicked off of Facebook, but I don't care anyway. I'll put it on Odyssey afterwards. So, oh, by the way, Odyssey, if you go on Raconteurs News, if you go onto Odyssey and search Raconteurs News, most things are backed up there. I'm in the process because there's 500 odd videos, and when I did the transfer, I think it only transferred 144 or something like that, because anything over 2 hours it doesn't do automatically. You have to do it yourself. So I'm having to upload different ones. So I uploaded the last show recently. So if I disappear from here, I'm going to be doing Odyssey. I'm going to be doing it on Odyssey, broadcasting on Odyssey, and we'll be able to see each other still. Don't worry. We'll still be able to. This is our little secret place that we meet up on a Tuesday and Friday. Let's share this one. Let me put it on full screen. Oh, that's it. Go. Oh, where's fucking... Oh, I turned sound off. Bastard. I'll start it again.
No, I'd be asleep. I'm nearly 52.
Here we go. Ready?
I appreciate that even more so. If you weren't talking to us, Shane Warne, would you be in a nightclub or would you be asleep?
No, I'd be asleep. I'm nearly 52, so I'd be asleep by now. But look, as far as just listening to the report there in about the UK and COVID, I've been here for a few weeks, and the country's just opened up, and they're having around 50,000 cases a day, but they're learning to live with it. It's been really interesting to watch how they've done it. I think nearly the majority of the country have been double vaccinated. And so they're learning to live with it. It's a very interesting time over here and watching how it all works.
Yeah, some freedom over there for the first time in 18 months. It's not something we're experiencing here in Sydney, as you know. What is the psyche of Londoners like at the moment? Has it changed how people are feeling about going out? What are you picking up?
Well, I think it's just a matter of getting on with it. Get your double vax and get on with it and learn to live with it. Because I think no one over here seems to want to get locked down anymore. No one likes the lockdown. And it's been such a tough time for everyone during the pandemic. But I think they just said, you know what, enough's enough. Everyone go and get double jabbed. Nearly, the majority of the country have been double jabbed, double vaccinated. and they're learning to live with it. And it's a very interesting way to do it. And because I think that there's so many small businesses have been affected, people with their mental health, people are losing everything. So I think everyone's just said, enough. Let's all go and get the jabs and get on with it. And it seems to be working at the moment, even though there are lots of cases.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's so good of you to talk about the mental health issue, because this is almost the underlying pandemic, and you're bringing attention to...
Apart, of course, from heart disease.
One hair commercial at a time.
Well, look, because it has been so stressful for everybody, and no matter who you are, it has been a stressful time. So we thought it was really important to shoot another campaign. And I've been very passionate about this for nearly 17 years. Hair loss affects your confidence, your stress levels, your mental health. I know some people might think it's funny and take the mickey out of it, but for men and women, it changes their life. It affects their daily life. So if you are affected by hair loss, we are now at Advanced Hair Studio. We can give you 100%. For the first time since I've been involved with 17 years, we can offer you 100% guarantee we will fix your hair loss problem. We have so many different procedures, and if you can get online and have a video consultation, or you can go into a studio and have a consultation, and they will tailor-make a treatment.
Yeah, there you go. That's I'll stop sharing that. That's Shane Warne. Very, very unfortunate. You were talking about hair loss. Yeah, I've got fucking. Luckily for me, I don't have that problem. I just don't have any fucking hair loss problems. Baldness never induced a heart attack, though. I've had two. It might be, but I had hair the first time. I didn't have hair the second time. So that theory sort of like it's chucked itself away. Yeah. So poor old Shane. That's Shane Warne. He's died age 52 today, and he's bald. Hair today, gone tomorrow. He had a good innings. It's all there, isn't it? Someone bowled him a googly. He's no, he would have bowled a spinner. He were a spinner. Fuck's sake, that's exactly what he was doing there. He was spinning. Majority of people over here, mate, they've had the jabs. Oh, sorry about my Australian accent, but, I have shagged Liz Hurley. I didn't do that with my old teeth or my old hair. When you was bald, exactly. I had a conversation with Heath last night. Heath phoned me up late last night. If you're listening, Heath, it were nice to catch up again. But he were reckoning he were going bald, but he's still got fucking tons of hair. I reckon he was just fucking trolling me, the cunt. But yeah, this is what happens. We've had people. We know that it's been sportsmen as well. This guy has been fit, really fit as well for a long time, and he'd been ill with COVID. But that were another thing. He said he'd had COVID. He said in one of his interviews he'd had COVID, but because he'd been double jabbed, his symptoms weren't as serious. How the fuck does he know? How the fuck do you know that your symptoms weren't as bad? They would have been worse if I'd not been vaccinated. Well, yeah, okay. They might have not been worse, but I'm sure heart attack would have been fucking a lot better. And in fact, you probably wouldn't have had one if you'd not been vaccinated. This is definitely getting kicked off in it. I'm going to get a fucking bollocking for this. But yeah, it's a shame. It's an absolute shame. We've got Russia, Ukraine as well. It's all getting stupid. Where's that fucking? Yeah, let me see. Fucking. See, you can get these now. Let's do it. Images. You can get loads of these fucking shits now. It's all really very. It's all really very sad. And learn to live with it. Get vaccinated and learn to live with it. Yeah, so let's have a look at this. Share far screen, Chrome tab, Ukrainian hoodies. There we go. Look at all these here. Look, we got all these. All these on here. Ukrainian football badge hoodie. Ukraine. I don't need. What is it? Gift for Ukrainians. I don't need therapy. I'm from the Ukraine. Fucking do now, don't you? Because your fucking house is under fucking siege, apparently. You know, you're getting fucking tanks going down the street. And I've seen so many fucking references to Tiananmen Square as well. That look at all this. I mean, it's just fucking nonsense, isn't it? It's just nonsense. Utter nonsense. Stand with Ukraine. Stand with Ukraine. Unbreakable. I stand with Ukraine. Let's have a look at that. Oh, look at this here. I stand 1999, and it's in stock. It's in stock, everybody. It's in stock. There you go. So you can stand with Ukraine. You can wear an hoodie that says, what's that one say? Ukrainer. Hoodie, Ukrainian Insider. Okay. In stock. Purchase hoodie to make a contribution to the development of the Ukrainer volunteer. That might be a. Let's see Russian hoodies. See if there's any I stand with Russia hoodies. See, this is what we want, isn't it? Let's have a look at this. Spread shirt. Don't be weak. $41.99. That's not bad, you know. Oh, fuck off. Settings. Select all. Oh, I didn't do that, did I? Oh, well. I'll fucking soon get rid of that. Oh, look at this shit. Look at this shit that fucking cops up on these stupid fucking things. Russia. Aeroflot, I am assuming that says Russia. What's that? Russia football badge hoodie red. You know, I nearly bought a fucking Russia shirt when last World Cup were on because they were cheap and everyone were go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. In Russian. Cyrillic clothing, the best and the worst. There you go. Cyrillic anyway. So you see, this is where we are. This is where we're at. We can't hide it anymore. We can't hide it anymore. It's going crazy. Evening, I will stick with my Trump 2024 hoodie, says Rich T. Evening, Reddit, Rich T. Nubin says, who benefits? Well, everybody benefits except ordinary people, don't they? Putin's going to benefit because he's resolving in Russia. If he already didn't have an iron grip on it, he is going to in future. There's false flags. It's the arms sales. That's who benefits. Key bono. It's always who benefits, and it's usually it's not us. Strangely enough, I was watching Minder yesterday. Minder and Terry McCann said a line, and I thought, fuck me, that's a great line. That's such a great line. And I thought, I'm nicking that, and I did. And the line where you can tell what God thinks about money by the people he gives it to. So, you know, that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with crap. We're dealing with pieces of shit that will do anything. Look, we've seen NHS. It's been ripped to bits. People are dying. They don't care about individuals. They don't care. It's all about profit. Making a profit, getting the boards up on it, and all that sort of shit. It's, making the board happy, So just watch some of the. If you watch a couple of the Jimmy O streams that he did with the guy, Was it at the Winchester? No, it weren't actually. They were on the way. They were in a car, actually, I think. But he says, yeah, you can tell what God thinks about money by who he gives it to. Which I thought were a fucking great line, so I nicked it. Yeah, it's the same people who put "Je suis Charlie" on the Facebook and a French flag over at top. They're all fucking virtue signalling, and then you've got these fucking people that are going around and collecting things from people that people don't want, so they can be sent to Ukraine like it's a fucking big rubbish tip. Terry McCann, yeah. Write the theme tune, sing the theme tune. So all them years ago he said that. I just thought it were just what I picked up on. But you know me. I thought revenge was a dish best served cold, and then I found out it was just getting back at people. So, Nubian says, play on emotions. People behave in some way according to emotions, and they do. Jimmy's interviews with Paul were great. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Paul Maiden, who died recently. There's some interviews on there, and he was in hospital, and some of the stuff he was telling Jimmy, and obviously everyone who were watching, that included me, because I had a watcher one. It was incredible, and this guy was a counsellor, somebody who knew what he was talking about. He'd done his research and stuff, so he knew exactly what he was talking about. And I think that's probably, I don't know. I don't know whether that's the reason why he's not with us anymore, because he was asking too many questions and not getting answers, and then asking for answers, or demanding answers. Ask questions, demand answers. You know what I mean? So, but you see, what you've got to be wary of is that it's propaganda on both sides. There's propaganda on both sides. You can bet your arse there is. And which is why I think it's all in it together. I really do. I really do think that they're all in it together. I don't know whether Putin is... I think Putin's probably fucking pissed off about what's going on. But I don't know. I don't know. It's a really difficult one. It's a really difficult one. I do like to... I would like to give Putin the benefit of doubt and invite him over for get him on this show, and just ask him, if he'd like to go to Germany and wrestle Dinny bare-chested, and let's see who wins. Ireland against Russia. That's what you want. Was Paul the guy on dialysis I see many times on Jimmy O Show? That's the guy. Yeah, he was in hospital and on dialysis. Yeah, he died a couple of weeks ago. Quite suddenly. Well, I don't know if it quite suddenly, but when I spoke to Webby said that when he'd seen him on, he'd seen a video that I'd not seen, and his hands and his fingers and everything were black, and he said that he thought that perhaps there was something seriously wrong then. He'd probably got sepsis. Some antibiotics might have cleared him up. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs, but he's gone anyway, so in a way we're talking about, but well worth a watch. And it's something that he's left behind, which that's what we want to do, innit? We want to leave something behind, not to be remembered by, but just so that it weren't a fucking waste of time. Oh no, what's point? You get here. You didn't want to fucking come here. You grow up and you're taught all sorts of shit. You have to get fucking rid of that shit and fuck it off. And then listen to some more shit. Oh, can you hear that? Yeah, it's finished. It's dishwasher. But you have to then learn some more shit, and you learn some more shit. Then you have to get rid of that because you realise that's not really accurate. It's more, clickbait because you're first in it. You know, you're basically a kid that's never read a book before. So it's not easy, and people are so easily manipulated that someone can get them to put a thing on that, take that, Russia. I've got an I stand with Ukraine thing. And do you think fucking Putin's bothered? Really? Do you think he's bothered? Do you think he gives a flying fuck what Colchester United think? They stand with Ukraine. You think he gives a flying fuck? No, nobody gives a flying fuck. It's all everybody. Look, me, I stand with Ukraine as well. Over here, give me my fucking grant, my EU fucking grant, so that I can build some fucking factory in Wigan. I think that's just fucked off. I need an headache tablet. So what I'm going to do? It's an hour. I'm going to pop the invite in. If anyone wants to come on for the second hour, I've got guests lined up for next week for Tuesday, and the Tuesday after, and hopefully the Tuesday after that. So I've got guests lined up. So I can't say anything at the moment. I could tell you because they've not confirmed properly, fully. But apart from one, Ben Emlyn Jones is going to be on a week on the 15th. And I really enjoy talking to Ben. He's a really intelligent bloke, and he started off in UFOs, but there is so much more to Ben Emlyn Jones than UFOs. So he's going to be on the 15th. I need to go and get a tablet for my head because I've got a bit of an headache coming on. I'm going to play a record. I'm going to roll myself one of them things, a roll up, and I'm going to play a record, and I'm going to put the invite into the chat room. So if anybody wants to come on, just pop, come in. But I might not be here, immediately. Let me find a record that I can play. Yeah, let's play that one. We'll play this one. This one's 3 minutes and 56 seconds. I'm just going to play this one. I'm going to get some headache tablets. I've got a bit of an headache coming on. And then I shall be back. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. Don't touch it. If you touch it, you're going to get redone. Oh, my God. Look at us. It's sunny as fuck here. See, it's even reflecting up on my arms off at sand. Can you see? Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. It's lovely. So I'll play a record. I'll see you in a minute.
Get the wiggies cause I'm off to the hole in the road. I'm walking off school and I'm off to the city, watching telly all night and I'm not looking pretty. See, I got this job downtown, selling knocked off ladies' watches for £1. For a really dodgy man that I met in a dodgy cafe. You know, he said to me, the girl who sold these yesterday wasn't selling very carefully. Police came along and took her and all my watches away. So if you see some coppers, you grab my stuff and leg it, boy, right away. I'll be in the cafe. I'm just a boy from Sheffield, making his way through life. I'm just a boy from Sheffield, making his way. I'm just a boy from Sheffield, making his way through life. I'm just a boy from Sheffield, making his way. So it's been a few hours and I haven't sold enough for my bus fare home. Street selling is pretty tough, so I turn on the charm for the lunchtime rush with a smile and a wiggle on my schoolboy touch. So the charm is working in the underground as a crowd of men and women gather round, and the watches they are going, the money is a flowing. Think I'll take a little extra, stick it in my pocket, spend you later. I'm just a boy from Sheffield, making his way through life. I'm just a boy from Sheffield, making his way. I'm just a boy from Sheffield, making his way through life. I'm just a boy from Sheffield, making his way. I haven't sold a watch for an hour and I'm dying for a slash. I've had enough of this, so I'm off for a piss. Then a quick walk back round to the cafe. Sitting at his table drinking tea, looks at me suspiciously. Then with a glance at the watch he says, how did you do? He paid me a couple of quid, then he said, would you like to come and work another day? I said I'd come back down on Friday, and to that he said okay. So with £2 in my pocket, and another 5 in my shoe. I nip down to Castle Market where a man who looks like Leo Sayer is selling pots with cockles and prawns. You make me feel like dancing. Then off back to dinner on the Wiggies and then home. I'm just a boy from Sheffield making his way. I'm just a boy from Sheffield making his way. I'm just a boy from Sheffield making his way. I'm just a boy from Sheffield making his way. I'm just a boy from Sheffield making his way. I'm just a boy from Sheffield making his way. I'm just a boy from Sheffield making his way. I'm just a boy from Sheffield making his way. I'm just a boy from Sheffield making his way. I'm just a boy from Sheffield making his way. I'm just a boy from Sheffield making his way. I'm just a boy from Sheffield making his way. I'm just a boy from Sheffield making his way. I'm just a boy from Sheffield making his way. I'm just a boy from Sheffield making his way. I'm just a boy from Sheffield making his way.
Hello, this is Heath Dweft, and I listen to
Records News.
There you go. Heath Dweft there, my mate, just a boy from Sheffield making his way through life. That is us, both of us, and that's a little ditty about our teenage years, hanging about in Sheffield and selling dodgy watches. You've got to understand, I didn't do that. It was all Heath's doing. Yeah, good days, good stuff, good memories, and the video to that is great as well. So if you want to find that, it's boy from Sheffield. It's Heath Dweft. That's HeathDwetht. As you can probably understand, it's a bit of a pun on his name, Heath Dweft. You understand? Thank God that it's Friday is all I'll say for now. Remember, it's always on a Friday. Oh, right. I remember one of the first times I watched this show, Leo Sayer's song, The Show Must Go On, was played during a break. It has become one of my favourites. So that'll be Andy. You've got Andy probably to thank for that, because he used to do the music back then. When I used to just turn up at like 5 minutes before show, ask up guess where, not done any fucking, not done any research on them at all. Didn't even fucking know them half at the time, but still managed to get through, muddle through. Miss Andy, I do, but we have to move on, don't we? And it's been a couple of years now, and some people surprise you, don't they? They surprise you. You think that something's important, something that's important to you, you think is important to them as well when it's another person, but apparently not. Anyway, he's got his stuff. He's dressed in his Poirot clown to sing it new. Who's what we're talking about here? Have you heard about the exoplanet? Let's have a look at this one. I think this might be one for Ben. I'm a boy from Sheffield. Mad, he's made his way to Rotherham, says Jace. Don't worry about it, Stewie. Listen, there's no wrong way. Where you live, where you're from, it's just who you are, innit? If you try and hide, you're always going to fucking love where you're from, or where you live, or where you're from. Otherwise, why fucking live there? Moves like Jagger, I can hear. Stewie, Lefty Central. He's dressed as Poirot clown to sing it new. I don't know what this is. You're not talking. Are there any bouncers in tonight? Everybody. I'm assuming bouncers are. I can see it actually. Nubian's a bouncer. Let me make somebody bounce. I can't, can I? I'm not on that one. I'm on a different one, but I should make Stewie a bouncer. I'll make Stewie a bouncer next time. I'll make Stewie a bouncer next, because Denny's having a bit of time off. Ron, I don't know where. Oh, Ronnie's listening. Leo Sayer dressed as a clown. Sorry. Ron is in there is usually a bouncer, but he's taking a bit of a break, and he is listening, but he's listening after we've finished, so he's not listening live. So I know you're a bouncer, Nubian, so everybody else, watch out, because Nubian is the best bouncer on the planet. And Eve's a bouncer as well. So I'll make Stewie a bouncer next time. If you're all right with that, Stewie, I don't want to fucking place out upon you that you don't want. But I need bouncers. Uni is a black bouncer, but he's out with his grandma, and it's Friday. See, they just go out, roll-ups. I don't know why I started smoking again. A local experimentalist, UK, said every country should have nuclear rockets, since a few have them and it could wipe us out. That's a few more thousand nuclear. There ain't any nuclear weapons. There's no active nuclear weapons, not on this planet at all. I'll become a tyrant, Jace, if you make me a bouncer. Oh, best not then, I find it ironic that I'm a moderator in chat when in life I have been anything but. Lol. Yeah, exactly. So we best not make Stuart. In fact, if he's fucking from Rotherham and he's like, eager for a bit of revenge for his Rotherham comments and stuff, then it might not be a good idea. There are no nuclear rockets, thank goodness. Exactly, there ain't none. There ain't none. Even if they hadn't, they won't fucking use them. Assured mutual destruction, it's called. I know they've got the fucking bunkers and all that shit, but that's not for fucking nuclear wars. That's so that when they fucking do all bad, they can all fuck off down there. Mick Miller wigs are selling well. I don't know who Mick Miller is. Who's Mick Miller? Atomic bombs are to fool you. You have been fooled. Exactly. What is democracy? The right to keep most people scared of ending up homeless while a tiny minority is obscenely rich. Exactly, Casper. Well, yeah, I'd completely agree with that. Democracy isn't democracy, is it? There's no democracy. If I want to, I don't want any of them. I don't want fucking Kieran Starmer and fucking Boswag Johnson and who's in charge at fucking Lib Dems at the moment? Does anybody know? Have they got anybody in charge, or is it just like rudderless ship? I know they won a by-election at some point. I barely watch. I'd barely take any notice of the cunts, to be honest. They're fucking idiots. Yeah, democracy. 2 wolves and a sheep voting on who's for dinner or what's for dinner. But the implication is there. Boris is arming Ukraine. It's the same as somebody's son getting bullied at school and the parents giving him a knife to take in his lunchbox the next day. Yeah, he really cares about people. Lol. Yeah, nice. Yeah, Daniel, that's a very good point. I don't know if he is going to be arming them. They'll certainly be having weapons that have been made in Britain or American weapons. I know that the Ukrainians. There have been reports that these Ukrainians, Nazis, I think they are, that are doing all the mob rule, like Kevin says. They've got American weapons. So if they've got American weapons, where they got them from? And how did they get out of America? The Russian sex bot is a success sign, showing the show is starting to get traction. Yeah. Ah, fuck that. I don't want that fucking... That Russian sex bot, though, must like me. So, if you are there, sexy Russian ladies, privyet, as they say. Privyet, I'll be over to Moscow soon. QC's wigs are racist as they don't fit on afro hair. Very good point. Very good point. Next time I'm going to shout. I might go to court and just in public gallery, and when I see one of them with the wigs on, I'll just shout, "Racist! You can't get that on a fucking afro, can you? It's racialist." Be racist for out, can't you? You know, a race like do an impression of a racist Frenchman. You know, so a racist Frenchman. I go, "Oui, man, oui, man." See, it's racist. It's like you might as well black up. The whole Ukrainian army and the Azov battalion, the Nazis, are surrounded in Eastern Army. 70,000 of them apparently. Okay. Yeah, the Azov battalion. Fucking, it's never went away. It's never went away. It's a good job I'm here on this beautiful island with this tree behind me. That's it. That's how to do it, isn't it? This tree behind me here with coconut. I'm going to go and get a coconut off that in a bit, and I'm going to fucking then. I'm going to eat the coconut. I'm going to drink the coconut bit out of it, and then eat the coconut, and then I'm going to use the other thing to. You use the two halves to clop them together, you know, so I make like an horse going, click, 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 clop, clop. You know how you do with two halves, and then my missus will think her horse has turned up at house, when really it's still in its stable. So, what chance have you to see a judge in the High Court with an afro, lol? Not being charged, I mean a QC, lol. Yeah, exactly. It should be allowed, shouldn't it? I mean, if you've got an afro and I know there's plenty of black barristers. If they decided to have an afro, what would they be told if you turned up one day, if you were a barrister and you were a black barrister and you turned up and you had an afro? What would they say to you? You know, what would you do? Go out and buy yourself a new wig or what? You'd have to. Oh, it'd be a fucking huge wig, wouldn't it? One of them, because they're like made out of fucking sheep, aren't they, or something? Or goat's heads. Goat's heads. That's probably what they're made out of. Chris Partridge says, I'm absolutely furious at Russia invading Ukraine, but not as furious as I am at number 10 had a lockdown party. See, that's gone away as well. Lockdown parties, COVID, vaccines, the all things gone away. I told you it were going. I did tell you back in January. It's gone a lot quicker than I thought it would do, but it's gone. And this here is a holding pattern for us so that we can just, let's hold them in some a little bit of fear until and put on this show. Roman Abramovich selling Chelsea because he's got to. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, I'm sure he'll be really pissed off that he's going to pocket trouser 3 billion quid. He could probably fucking buy this entire country. He couldn't. He won't be able to afford debts. April, yeah, I did say April, didn't I? April, I said April is going to be something. There's going to be something big in April. There is going to be something big in April. I don't know. I don't know whether it's going to be a royal thing. I've got a feeling it might be a royal thing, like Queenie falling, London Bridge falling down, that sort of thing, So it could be. Yeah, the police are searching for COVID and they can't find it. It's gone. It's disappeared. Jimmy says they've been bombing Donetsk for the last 8 years. Yeah, they have. They have been bombing Donetsk because Donetsk wants to stay part of Russia. It wants to be part of Russia. And they've been fighting the Ukrainian army for 8 years. So it's it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. We all knew that things were going on there. You could see it in background. There were things going on there. The Russia thing started when Trump got elected, weren't it? I miss Trump. I wish he'd come back. At least he was fucking funny. Good evening to everyone who's new tonight. It's great to see you. It's great to see you. Welcome to Raconteurs News. We've got 500 and odd shows that you can look back on. Some good, some not so good. I've had some great guests on. Max Egan, somebody posted something that Max Egan had on a different thing, and I did think about getting him on, but I know you all hate him, so. And now you don't hate him. Nobody hates anybody, not on this show. I might see what he's got to say, and then if I like it, I might have him on. See if he'll come on anyway. I'll ask him. He's usually really good, to be fair. Max Egan on coming on show. Press 1 if you like the like, but if you bash the like button, says Local Experimentalist UK. So local as what we got on anyway. 31 now, that's all right. That's good, that. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Gone right off Egan, mate. Max, get over yourself, Egan. Look, I've not listened to anything he said since I had him on, I think. Since I had him on, he came on, last time he came on, I've not really listened to anything he said. If you remember last time I got him on, I got him on just after he had that little meltdown. Remember when he were flat earthing and he did that video saying that the earth's flat and doing all that sort of thing. And he had a fucking swastika on his hand, didn't he? Remember, he had a fucking swastika, and I caught a screenshot of it. He got, I think yeah, I don't know what that were all about, but yeah, I've not listened, so I don't really know. I've been labelled an independent journalist since I stream all the freedom protests. Local experimentalist UK. Excellent. Streaming the protests. Good for you. You see, I like this. You listen to him regularly, do you, Dave? If you wouldn't mind jumping on and telling us what he's all about, that'll be all right. Welsh Dave. Like I say, I've not heard anything from him. It's just you know, I interview people on here and I get. It is flat, Jace. I know. Look, you know what my thoughts are on it. And swastikas are Hindu, I know that, but that's not the connotation that people get when they see one, is it? No one goes, "Oh, look, there's a swastika." I remember once I made my Facebook profile picture a swastika, and somebody who were just like a normal fucking person, you know, one of them is like vaccinated up, and I think he's on dialysis now, but a normal guy. You know what you put that up for, and he would give me some right fucking grief. So God knows what he'd say if he saw me Cyrillic R and me new logo. Which, by the way, what do you think of it? I like it. I think I fucking love it. Actually, I'm gonna get some t-shirts made like that with just that on it. In fact, we either orange square with a black RN on it, or with a black t-shirt with orange RN on it. I don't know what. I'm definitely have some t-shirts made with that at some point, and I'm going to give them away as well. So, Spanish Shiggy says he's pissed, so he's repeating himself. Max seems genuine, in my opinion. Listen, Max, everyone has their own opinion. I've spoken to Max a couple of times, and he's a really affable guy. He's really easy to talk to. You know, when you see these, when you have these people that are, shall we say, that have been around the block for a bit and they're a little bit celebrity-fied, if you know what I mean, that they're a little bit alternative celebrity. David I in that category. Some of them are still. Some of them are okay, and some of them are not. And it's on your own opinion. If you want to follow Max Egan, follow Max Egan. Fucking do what you want. That's what it's all about. It's all about freedom of choice. You know, freedom of choice. That's what we're fighting for. We want freedom. We want to be able to. We're not even fighting it, are we? Really, we're just doing his bit. And coming. You're coming over here, and I'm hoping that we're all sane over here. Did I hear right? We are going to see Jace pick his sun-kissed coconuts later on. You might do. Evening, Albert Tincture. Evening to you. A name I've not come across before. You might be a new guy. And to all the new people, welcome. Mascara Snake says, Nubian, fair enough, but I still hate him. Look, it's everybody's. People like people and people don't like people. Like I said, I didn't get along with Ian Crane. and when he sort of started aligning himself with Mark Steele and things like that, I thought, well, there you go. That's my instinct is working for me, which is, my instinct's fucking spot on. I'm telling you, if I think that somebody's fucking a wrong and they're a wrong and most at time, and I have fucking done that many times in real life and on shows where I've had people on. But yeah, Ian Crane, I didn't really get along with. I did get along with him, but I couldn't really get on board with him. I also, who else would I? If anybody's not listened to it, there's a guy called John Irwin, Urwin, and he was on quite early when we started Raconteurs News, and me and him had a right argument, and he was a fucking total fucking nutcase, and Andy didn't know what the fuck were going on. To be fair, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. He were a right idiot, but he like honed in on me, and he were having a bit of a row with me. But it's still up if you have had a look. James DeWeaver says, I've been watching Raconteurs News since the last Mark Devlin interview. Oh, great. I might, do you know, I'm going to get in touch with Mark. I'm going to see if he'll come on. Check out the RM merch store, guys. I can highly recommend the Raconteurs News bedspread and curtain set. Yeah, and I've got a Raconteurs News car tidy as well. You can get one of them, a car tidy. You guys are the nearest thing I have to friends now. It's why I love this place. Thank you, Sean. We're certainly friends. We're certainly friends on here. Everybody's friends, and it seems to work out. It seems to work out. Jason, you were right about Alex Elfield. Wants £1 a week to listen to his bollocks now. Exactly. And he puts a fucking feather boa on and he's fucking doing, I need some, his fucking last video didn't really endear himself to people, did he, that are struggling, when he says, well, YouTube have paid for my house and all this, and I am so grateful to YouTube and all this. But he'll be back on fucking YouTube when it don't work. Trouble with Egan is he runs with BS stories for content, waters down the good info. You could be right there. That's another opinion that you can hold. I mean, you can hold any opinion, but that's some people's opinion on him. There's a lot of clickbait about, but if you get what you pay for, and all I ask you for is a bit of time. 2 hours a week. Well, you don't even have to come. I'll fucking sit here and talk to my son on a Friday. It's better than fucking getting dog to bite me. You on holiday, mate? It looks nice there. It is nice here. It's these coconuts here. Let me just give him a quick tickle. Tickling my coconuts. Should be all right after that. I'm just getting them excited so that they can come down and they can make clopping noises when I put two halves together. It is beautiful, but I'll tell you where is more beautiful. Let's see. Let's have a different show a different background for a minute. Virtual background. Let's see how Death Star goes on with this one. Does that work? Yeah, that's all right. Well, we can do Death Star. Death Star or Sunny Beach? Which would you prefer? Death Star with the laser going right through my head. Yeah, there you go. Cheers, Tony. The video of John Irwin on Raconteurs News, fucking honestly, I've never known one like it. He was a fucking idiot, and he kept saying to Andy, "See, I told you he'd say this. I told you he'd say this." Sunny Beach. It's got to be Sunny Beach, hasn't it? It's got to be Sunny Beach. Let's change it back. Sunny Beach. Virtual background. I tell you what, the stream is getting he's getting better and better each time. What about this one? Boom! Or we can go back on Space Station if you want. You like that? Float about. Hello, everybody. Hello, cosmonaut here. I have been left. I woke up this morning, and my other cosmonaut friend, he has gone with the Americans. He's defected. with Americanos. So I am here on my own and I have no vodka. It's a fucking rate piss up on International Space Station. Yeah, this is the one. Ooh, fucking, I'll get me. Do you know? I keep fucking meaning to. Set up. I ain't got a ball thing, but I've got I've got a Rubik's cube now. We're gonna get it to float in fucking space and do all that shit and pretend our what's that cunt's name? Tim Peake, who's from Sheffield. This from here, which is by the way twinned with Donetsk. If you didn't know, twinned with Donetsk, Sheffield. So we're essentially twinned with a Russian town. So I think we should be on Russian side, us. I used to do snuff. Oh, snuff. I hope it's not snuff movies. Mark Steele is full of shit. He's often mistaken for a sewage plant. He is so full of shit. He's often mistaken for a sewage plant. He's full of the shittiest shit that you've ever shit in your life. A little bit like one that I had about 16 years ago on a lovely Wednesday evening or Tuesday or whatever it were. Are the Challenger crew on there with you, Jake? No, they're too busy. They're at work. They've got far too much to do. Don't show us your helmet, for fuck's sake. No, I won't show you my helmet. No. I fucking won't be able to find it, to be honest. It's somewhere behind here. I put it behind here somewhere. Fucking hell, I always get the wrong side. I need to press some buttons. Look. Beep, 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 beep. And then a fist will come in from side, really slow, and I'll not see it coming. See, I've just been fucking kicked in. James DeWeaver says, do you know Shane Warne died today? Yeah, we were talking about that. We were talking about that earlier on, Shane Warne. So if you watch if you watch beginning of the show, we did talk quite a lot. You're not drinking 7-Up, are you? Who's there? Used to get it from the last Rotherham tobacconist. Snuff. Adi used to do snuff, you know. That's probably why he was single. But Adi used to do stuff, and he used to tell me some real horror stories about his pillow and what it had looked like in the morning. So that put me off that. I dumped the British Barnacle also. I think there is a steel connection there. Also, British Barnacle, I've never heard of him. Is that a guy, a 5G guy? I don't know. But Steele's is poison, man. It's just fucking poison. Utter poison. You just don't want to get anywhere near him. But yeah, he's sat at the top table. It's all right, mate. Don't worry, James. You can watch the replay. It's fine. Might dig out my Threads DVD for a moral boost. Well, you know, it's on YouTube because Webby sent it me the other day. And I sent it in back and said, they used to show us this in fucking school, and that's true, you know. The film Threads, if you've not seen it, have a look for it. I know it's on YouTube, but it's an old 80s film, and it's about a nuclear attack on Sheffield. And we were made to watch it in school in the 80s. It were fucking weird, you know, especially when you wanted to... you know, you wanted a bit of time off, didn't you? It was always good when there were a film to watch in school instead of having to sit and listen to a teacher. So that's what we'd do. And Threads, they made us watch it. We're on curriculum. Fucking Threads, man. They wouldn't do that today. Imagine them doing that today. Fucking Threads. They'd be so fucking much sued. There'd be all these people that identify as fucking zombies afterwards. After what? Oh, dear. Benicia, I've interviewed Michael. Is it Michael Benicia? It is, isn't it? It's Michael Benicia. I've interviewed him anyway. He's been on this show a couple of times, quite a number of years ago, I think, a few years ago. But it's back there, so have a look for him. Michael Benicia. He's I found him quite interesting. I didn't know what to make of him because at the time I didn't really know. I weren't really up on what he was saying. I didn't really know what what he was trying to tell me, what he was trying to tell us, because they were a co-host then. Columbia was the shuttle that blew up with 7 people on. Yeah, that's right, and they're all still alive apparently. Again, you have to be careful about stuff like that, not because you're going to upset somebody, but just like you don't want to get caught out, do you? Photoshop's so fucking easy these days. Make anything. We watched Animal Farm at our school. I hope not that fucking porno that used to. You weren't watching that, were you, Dean? Jesus Christ, fucking bestiality on fucking curriculum. What fucking school did you go to? Fucking the Jimmy Savile Comprehensive in Leeds. Jesus fucking Christ. Imagine Gareth Gaz Top these days. Gaz Top. Is he still alive? Gaz Top. He was a fucking weirdo, weren't he? Weird name, anyway. Sorry, I'm trying to look at fucking Animal Farm. Sex education. Yeah. Animal Farm was created by the CIA. It was PSYOP, people brain programming. Well, Animal Farm were a book by fucking what's-his-face, weren't it? Orwell, so it's obviously Orwell were well known for that. I mean, look at 1984. It's a textbook. It's not a fucking novel, is it? Haven't we had enough of fear about nukes? Time to get over it and go on from the duck and hide. Yeah. Look, if you're gonna duck, if there's a nuclear bomb goes off, right, and you duck and you hide, you're just gonna fucking like be a cremated person that's ducked down. That's it. There's no point. There isn't any anyway. But if you don't believe that there isn't any, just think about this. If it happens, I live 5 miles from a major city. We're fucking brown bread straight away. So I'm cool with that. I don't even want warning to go off, because what's warning for? Right, everybody, you're about to die. Let's make your last fucking 4-minute warning. Let's make your last 4 minutes the fucking worst of your life. No, well, let's not. I don't even want telling. That's why they didn't used to tell when they used to execute prisoners. You never got told when it were happening. You might know around about when, but you'd never get told it were happening. And then one day you'd get up and you'd go into a different cell. You'd have a different meal, and then I don't know if you've ever seen like depictions of it. I think there's a film called Let Him Have It from 80s, which were about Derek Bentley, who famously shot. He didn't actually shoot anybody, but he were a lad who I think he was 21 or something like that, and he was out with his mate who was 16 at the time, and his mate shot a copper dead on a roof in Croydon. It were back in 50s or 60s. It were one at times anyway, 50s or 60s, and he was convicted. Derek was, even though he was technically in custody at the time of the shooting, he was convicted of the murder. Yeah, and this is even before the joint enterprise laws were in place. So he was convicted of murder and he was executed, whereas the guy that had shot him, Christopher Craig, who was 16 at the time, is now still alive and writing books, as I believe anyway. Last time I looked, he was still alive. It's well worth reading Brave New World. Anyone who hasn't, I've read that, and it's a difficult read. It's a bit it's tough to get through. It's like walking through fucking really thick mud. But doesn't surprise me about Graham Hancock. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, fucking. These go off at screen. I'll put it on screen and then I'll fucking not have to. Doesn't surprise me about Graham Hancock. Look up the Stargate conspiracy. Tells you all you need to know about the pyramid false history pineal pushers. Now there's talk as well of with the internet essentially has been turned off in Ukraine, and Elon Musk's Starlink. Fucking right load of bollocks. But his Starlink is supposedly up and running. So what that means, I don't fucking know. I think it's like satellite fucking internet or something daft. GCHQ and MOD next to me. I'll stand there giving the finger, lol. New Being says, we were shown Old Yeller in school about a dog getting rabies. Plus, the teacher always brought in the TV in front of class when Ingemar Stenmark was competing in in alpine skiing. See, that I can get down with. You know, when you've got like, you know, somebody who's, you know, a national hero and you're able to watch him at school. That's the sort of stuff they should be doing at school. You know, it's the green screen all wobbled. It's yeah. I can't fucking remember that. I nearly booked an ayahuasca expedition with him in 2018. Who are we talking about there, Kevin? I'm talking about Stark. Biathlon, skiing and shooting. Old Yeller saw that too a long time ago. I've never seen Old Yeller. I've heard about it. I only have to fucking pop a cap in dog's ass and to kill it or something. Oh, here we go. Oh, fucking hell. You know this internet is not off in Ukraine. Let's see what they said. Jimmy Hagan says, internet not off in Ukraine. Was listening to a Ukrainian today on the Duran giving an update on the situation on the ground. On the Duran. Giving an update of the situation on the ground. What was the situation? What did he say? Did he say it were any good or what? Is it real? Is it a Russian invasion? Is it just the Russians trying to get, you know, Donetsk, you know, free them from Ukraine and from NATO? Been reading the Gospels in Dostoevsky. Got it from a good friend. Makes you hold up a mirror to yourself. Dostoevsky, yeah, good writer. I'm led to believe. I've never read any of his stuff. I might have to, but you know, it seems a bit like it's. I haven't read fucking Neil Sanders books, so I have read Neil Sanders books. Sorry. But you know, I don't read very much. Fucking Dinny tried to get me to read a book. He says, "Oh, I want you to read a book." I says, "Oh, yeah, all right. No need to tell me what it's called. Just I'll read it when you send it me." But seriously, been a mod on here for a few years. On the other shows, about 10 years. You know what? I've not seen Reality Chat for a bit. I don't know whether is it still there. Are you still doing it? I noticed the channel's still there, but I don't get a notification, and I don't get a notification for Jimmy's show as well either. I used to get notifications, and I just don't anymore. So Neil's done this. You could tell. Can you tell me if Dinny always talks like a drill sergeant when he's on Raconteurs News? Dinny's he's an acquired taste. He's an acquired taste, but once you get past that, the initial, you know, that initial taste in your mouth, it's a bit like boozing. When you get past that initial taste in your mouth, that's a bit sharp and a bit abrasive. You know, you really enjoy it. Well, I fucking used to. I don't anymore. But Cookies on Odyssey and Reality Chat is having a break. All right, good. Yeah, so Cookies on Odyssey is on a Monday night. And you can tell him, Tony, as well. Thank you to him, because I watched his video on how to live stream on Odyssey, which was very helpful. So say thanks to him next time you speak to him, to Cookie. I find Neil Sanders' leg tattoos quite alluring. Quite alluring. Can't see him there though, can you? No leg tattoos there, is there? But the hand signs everywhere. Says everything. I'm going to have to... Oh, dear. Do you know what I've named that picture? I've named it because you have to name them on these things. These are ones that I can pop up at any time. I have to name them so that I know which one I'm going for. This one's called Santander's. I don't know why. Fucking hell. I work in mysterious ways. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, Cookie on Odyssey, and his teeth are on BitChute. Apparently, I just quite. Not clean. Blah blah blah. Albert, you bent, mate. Oh dear. No, listen. He's Cookie's on Odyssey. Go and have a listen to him. He's been on here as well, Cookie. You see, you fall out of touch with people. You don't see them as often as you'd like to. And when I'm not doing this, I'm usually trying to be. I'm usually trying to not be it. I'm trying to put it on its shelf, like Jimmy says, just put it on a shelf and get out of the way, and then go about my life and make sure my life's all in order before I have to do any of this stuff. So I've noticed we're about 15 minutes left till 2 hours. I've got my book stuff here that I've written down, so I'm going to read some just to see what I've written, because I have no idea what's in here. See what I've written about last time. Oh yeah, I saw an interesting video. Oh, you've got to watch this. If anybody's not seen it, it's I think it's the closing ceremony of the LA Olympics in 1984. Absolutely fantastic it were. It looked like an absolutely fantastic experience to be there. But it was spaceship in sky doing the talking and doing all that shit like they do. But really, really spectacular. Really spectacular. Have a look at that. Yeah. Holograms that can how to convince the populations that aliens are here and they're hostile. Link to vaccines. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, yeah. Here we go. I've written this, and now I know why I've written it. I've written how to convince the population that aliens are here and they are hostile, and then I put link to vaccine, and then like H and M. More thinking needed here. So I was thinking about that. Now, if you've got them, if you're vaccinated, can you imagine if there's something in it that they can like just boom like that, weaponize like that, and then stick an hologram up, and then there's loads of people drop dead, and it's then blamed on these alien beings, and then we're going to be at war, and we need a one world fucking army and a one world government and a one world everything. So South says he's off to bed. Good night. So South, who you got tomorrow anyway? Plymouth. We've got Lincoln City away. Good win the other night, 5-2 against Burton. Had me a bit frightened on here though when you were telling me that it weren't. Close encounters of the third time. Yeah, so night so South. Chill, man. Have a good kip. Jimmy Hagan trying to take Lviv and places would be a complete pain in the arse and a waste of time for sure. Odessa, Mariupol, and Donbass look good though. Only traps. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, some more thinking needed on that. I've got this link. I think that if they do an alien, I don't think they fucking will. I don't think they will anytime soon. But if they ever do, I wonder if there's any link to that, wanting to get everyone fucking vaccinated, so that perhaps there's something in the vaccine that can be triggered by something else, and then it can appear that like many people are just like dropping dead on Bob, because we know they don't care about people and stuff. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention as well. Other week we were talking about footballers, and we were talking about footballers that have been dropping down with heart problems. Sergio Aguero probably being the most not Sergio Aguero being the most high profile, but Christian Eriksen as well. New AIDS. How can I believe that? I projected my penis on Kim Kardashian. She was livid. Oh dear. Could be a vaccinated. Could be the vaccinated. Could the vaccinated be catnip for the aliens, thus saving the purebloods from invading probers? It's a thought, you see. These are all things I think about. But anyway, we were talking about that, and I said, I think Dinny were on as well. I said to him, we were talking about it. I said, do you know what the second most common cause of death amongst footballers is? And or what it were before these heart conditions. What was the most? And it was suicide. And then a couple of days later, lo and behold, Joey Beecham, former Oxford United and Swindon Town footballer, committed suicide. I think he were 50. Yeah. So, and that's terribly tragic as well. I think I'm fucking. I saw an advert over there for period shaming as well. Periods. It's okay to have a period, but it's not okay to Who's ever been period shamed? No one's ever period shamed at me. I don't know anybody that's been been shamed for having a fucking period. I mean, how ridiculous, how childish. James DeWeaver says, I miss watching Super Leeds, drink his pint, having a smoke and chatting on Raconteurs News. We all miss Super Leeds. I've tried to phone him this week, but I'm not getting an answer. I've left a message, so hopefully he'll get back to me at some point and be able to come on again. We miss Leeds. Leeds is a great lad. I mean, we right at the very beginning when he first came on, when he first started coming on. Well, I'll not say who, but people used to say, "Oh, we're not still get him on again." But I love Leeds. I love Super Leeds. He's a top lad, and he's the only bloke. I'm Sheffield Wednesday Sport, and anybody who knows, we hate Leeds. And I think I put a picture of Ellen Road up on my background when we had the Jeremy Bamber people on. The Jeremy Bamber the people that were Jeremy Bamber Innocence campaign. When they were on, he said that he'd send them a printer, and he did as well. I got a nice thank you letter for. So they got he paid about 150 quid for a printer for him, so that they could print shit off and that. So Leeds, top banana, really top bloke, and we miss him. Can't wait until he gets back, and I hope he does. I really fucking hope he does. About period chaining, yeah. War merchandise. Oh, I was talking as well. I got written in here as well about. I thought next it's going to be the half and half scarves. You know that they sell at football matches. When you get a football match, people go to Old Trafford and they've got half and half scarves. So it's half's Man United and half's the team they're playing. I think they do them just about everywhere. But I was thinking about getting some NATO. Half NATO and half Russia flags, scarves. So we could have half and half scarves and sell them so that, you're supporting both sides. This is what it's all about. And I thought we were supposed to be told that we've got to be all lovey and feely and love everybody and shit like that. But we haven't, have we? All we've got to do is just say somebody's bad and then we can just be as cuntish as we want to them. It's fucking terrible. I've noticed as well. I was thinking about it the other day, and I don't watch as much TV as I used to do, daytime TV. In fact, I hardly watch any because now I can get out. I do life things. I do things that are life. Get them on again, Jace. Bamber is innocent, in my opinion. Yeah, they do their own podcast, but I will ask them if they want to come on because we were the ones that really get them the first break on. Get on the first show. I think we were pretty much the first to get them on, so I will get him on, see how it's going, because I did write to him. I wrote to Jeremy Bamber. I told you about it, I think. But I wrote to Jeremy Bamber, and they sent me the prison sent it back to me and said we don't think it's a good idea that you speak to him. at this moment. So they sent me a letter back, so he never got to see it. But he does know that I sent it, and he does know about the show. He did know about the shows because someone took them in for him, so he could listen. So yeah, that's right. Yeah, Nubian says Super Leeds. I remember in one of the first chats I joined in, he proposed to me. He did. Yeah, it's because you're Swedish, and he's got and he has a Linda Lusardi thing. And the thing is, we Leeds is they've been doing half yellow, half blue scarves at Oxford United for as long as I can remember. Okay. Yeah, and Leeds were always. Sometimes you might think he'd overstep barrier, and he did at occasions. But yeah, we miss you anyway, mate. So the quicker you can get back, the better. And I hope you're doing well, and I hope you've been listening to some of this and not treating it like a battle. Just treat it as something that you need to get rid of out of your life. Non-violent extremist Tony says, I almost got jailed at a Celtic Cup final against Rangers because I had an IRA flag. Ooh, dear me. Very, very political. Very political. We're not a political show. Can't have politics in sport. You cannot have politics in sport. They won't let you. Try Celtic fans with Palestinian flags. Celtic got fucked for that. What about now with fucking Ukrainian flags? They'll be everywhere, won't they? People will be having the fucking dick half blue and half yellow. Which half do you want yellow? Do you want from the bell to the middle, or would you like from the stem to the middle? Done it. And people will have tattoos and all sorts of shit. People are idiots. They're fucking idiots. I don't even know why I fucking bother with him anymore. Well, I suppose you've got to, haven't you? Yeah, he is funny. He is funny. Leeds. Digital birth certificates. Yeah. Yeah, but like I say, I don't watch much daytime TV, but it seems to me like it's either in the daytime TV, they've got 3 sets of adverts. And one is it's death and dying, so you can buy your over 50s plan and your funeral plan and all that sort of shit, or you can donate in your will to the RNLI or to the British Art Foundation, anything like that. But it's all scrounging. Yeah, so it's scrounging, death and dying, and lotteries, and also give us your money when you're dead. Put us in your will. Yeah, it is. Football is political when it suits the narrative. I do remember when England played. I think they played Ireland. Republic of Ireland recently. I think it was last year. It might have been a bit before. I can't remember. But they played Republic of Ireland, and there was all talk about up to the game. They were talk about the game in the 90s where the England fans misbehaved and the game the match were abandoned, and it were all that fuck the IRA sort of thing. And then as the fucking players came out, the commentator said, That's the time for politics is over. The talking and politics is over. It's time for the football. And then they all got down on fucking one knee. If that's not political, I don't know what is. It's just fucking ridiculous. These people, we need some way that you can respond to these people, but we can't. And it's all over everywhere. Every fucking single thing. Every single fucking Ukraine. Fucking Ukraine. Been in Aldi today, people with masks on. Fucking masks. I mean, get with times. A bit old-fashioned, aren't we? With masks on. Freemasons pretending to play sport is not sport. Okay. Everyone's got their own opinion on that. I like a bit of football. It takes me away from stuff, but I always have to start right after the after all fucking bollocks, after games started, which sometimes means you miss a goal or two, but a goal or something. But as soon as they start talking political and start talking about Ukraine and ask some fucking Ukrainian players decide, like fucking Klitschko brothers. I mean, really, do you think they're up front line fighting fucking Russians? I saw a thing tonight, a news thing that said that that the Klitschko's had joined the Ukrainian army and were fighting against Russia and had already killed people. You fucking hell. I mean, really? Fuck off. Fucking hell. Fucking Klitschko. Weren't he in politics and all? Is that all he is in Ukrainian politics? He's fucking has-been actors and fucking sportsmen, although I won't say that to his face because he's a bit fucking hard, isn't he? Vitaly and Vladimir and Vitaly Klitschko. But they're in Ukrainian army now. I play football, Jace. I watched it for years, but I can't now. It's a massive Lelouch opera. It is shit. I know it is. I know. I like watching. I used to like watching it. When they got rid of all people out of it, he's fucking. When it all starts, Sky get on board and it's fucking racism. I'm in. We're all in to kick out racism. If you're a fucking racist, you're an idiot. So what they're saying is all football fans or sports fans are fucking idiots because they need to have this fucking thrown down the throats. We all know it's not a football problem. It's a societal problem. People have this. It's like where they have like bullying posters in schools. It don't make a bully think, oh, I best stop bullying because that don't look like it's good. It's somebody who's potentially a bully thinks, now there's an idea. I can fucking nick everyone's dinner money or the cards or the fucking fingerprint or whatever and have the beans of her. It's when they took tackling out that I knew it was dying. Next comes no heading, yeah. And that'll be Astel's family's fault as well because he got dementia. They had to blame it on summer and they blamed it on football. And it may well have been football, but there's no way of proving that. But it don't stop them from making a fucking fortune out of it. It's a little bit like that. What was that old guy, Captain Tom, when he did all that walking about around his garden for NHS. And then when it ends up, he raises 30 million quid and his fucking daughter's get herself an executive role in charity, on a 6-figure salary. It's just all fucking. It's all nepotism and backhanders, and I won't get anybody fucking steam off my piss. Any of these fucking these official ones. You'll definitely get the Ukraine. Don't pull your fucking shit, man. Jesus Christ. 1969, soccer war started a war between Honduras and El Salvador. Oh, yeah, it did, didn't it? It did start a war, didn't it? Yeah. Honduras and El Salvador, yeah. And, of course, there were Escobar, Pablo. What do you call Pablo? Oh, it was called Escobar anyway. That Colombian player who scored an own goal in 1994 World Cup, which knocked Colombia out, and then he got home and was shot dead. So that sort of thing. It should 33 fucking million quid. 33 million quid. And if what Paul Maiden was saying about NHS is right, then that 33 million quid will have been fucking just a complete utter. It's been wasted on fucking bureaucrats and fucking red tape and managers and shit. Let's reclaim it for ourselves. Gary Speed. Did Gary Speed that, did he? Say that? Charity begins at home, never a truer word said. You're right, it does. It begins at home. And that, I mean, in your own home. I'm not talking about your country. Your country's next, isn't it? Your own home, your own personal environment. That's the most important. If that's not right, no else is going to be right, is it? Can't do it about else if you're not right yourself. Kind of notice this is not fucking right, is it? Me drinking water. If you can't see the blue veins in their alabaster legs contrasted against the snow, it's not proper football. I used to love that, orange balls when it was snowing, and they won't clear pitch, they'd just clear lines where lines were, and then perhaps paint lines blue. That were always funny. That were always good stuff. With an orange ball kicking it about and everything. I used to love that. That's back when football were proper fucking football. It's not now. It's been taken over by, like everything else has. You know, housing, it's been taken over. It's gone. Social housing's gone. It's just all in private hands. It's just a transference of wealth from people into pockets of corporate entities. These people that control governments, that get people lobbied, that lobbying and get people into power, and then use the money, to for their own shit. Charity was born for tax fiddles for the elite. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they don't pay no fucking tax. It all goes to these big charities, and these big charities have all got these people on the boards. Do you know you can change and charge the water by yourself? Did you know you can change and charge the water by yourself? I didn't know that. I don't know what charging water is. I never win stuff usually. Football in the west of Scotland transcends sport. You are born into it. Your religion dictates who you support. Again, it's cultural, isn't it? It's at least it's cultural. It's a different reason than somebody living in fucking Surrey buying a Man United shirt because they're top of the league back in the 90s and shit like that, and Chelsea fans turning up in fucking York. Never any Chelsea fans in Yorkshire before. Never. You see Chelsea fucking shirts, people with Chelsea shirts on. Or you did when they started winning league and that. And you think to yourself, fucking Chelsea, really? When Wednesday fans hate Chelsea. We hate Chelsea. We've even got a song about how much we hate Chelsea. So well, yeah, never got on with Chelsea. If you can't see the saliva of other men at the bottom of the water, it's not proper football. Okay, yeah. Water bucket and a sponge. I used to play football years ago. In fact, I had my first heart attack when I was playing football. In Mexborough. You'll know where that is, Stewie. Mexborough. On that corner, on that roundabout, it used to be playing fields. I think there's a big fucking industrial or warehouse thing there now. Recharging your of water, you might have to check out David Snyder here on YouTube. Okay, I'll give him a look. I probably won't, but I'll try. I'll try my hardest. I'll write it down. It's the least I can do, new being. You have. David Snyder. Tell me who you want me to look up, and I'll write it down in this book about who to look up. David Snyder. That's not that actor, is it, that pays for Mexicans to go in shower with him? He's an actor. Football was proper when they had a day job and played for fun on the weekend. Stanley Matthews, yeah, you're right. When it used to be 3:00 on a Saturday afternoon and then 7:30 on a Tuesday, in fact, it used to be a Wednesday. But Wednesday, because I was a Sheffield Wednesday fan, they never played on a Wednesday. They didn't used to. They do now, but they had like this thing where they didn't play on a Wednesday because we called Wednesday because it were formed as a cricket club. And Wednesday's half-day closing in Sheffield, as it probably were in a lot of places around country. But it were half-day closing. They used to play cricket on the half-day that they were closed. That's why they were called Sheffield Wednesday. And then they turned into a football team. And then they were called The Wednesday, and then back to Sheffield Wednesday. So, Jason, did you see DeSantis say yesterday that Fauci was in witness protection? No, I didn't know. I'll believe it when... well, we'll never see it, will we? That's the thing, is you've got to rely on so much shit. We're never going to see where Fauci is. It's like that fucking Maxwell woman. I mean, she's going to be in some fucking, like Epstein, going to be in some fucking white-collar prison, aren't they? Because they have them in America. I didn't realise they had them in America. I thought if you were in prison, you were in prison. But they have these, fucking white-collar prisons. I think white-collar is the one for posh people. People with money going to a separate prison to regulars. See, I don't know if they do that over here. Do they do that over here? Anybody know? Memories of people pissing on the back of your legs in the showers. Quality. Excellent. Yes, we used to do that all the time. Yeah, pissing on each other in shower. Normies don't know anything about the stuff we talk about. They don't. 8 hours, 1 day to catch. One tasted great. Yeah. What's this here? He said it, man. I had him search that title. It was the event at school where he told the kids to take the masks off. Right. You've got to remember a lot of stuff is not were they the favourite team among Sheffield Butchers? It may well. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a few of them stories. I know where you're going, Mascara Snake. I know where you're going with this, because Wednesday and United call each other pigs, and there's the pigs. So they're the pigs and we're the pigs. And there's many different theories as to why that happens. But apparently it could have been that Wednesday players were butchers, Sheffield Butchers. I heard something about that at Owlerton, where Wednesday played before they played at Hillsborough, which is just across road. There used to be an abattoir built there, so that's what they say that. But all I'll say is bacon's red and white, and they're pigs. So, and to a United fan, I'll be a pig. So it fucking matter, does it? A lot of my best friends are United fans, so hating them's not really an option. Otherwise, I'd have to hate my mates, and I can't really fucking do that. I can't even hate Leeds, for God's sake, because it's Super Leeds. So what am I supposed to do? I'm in a no-hate zone. I can't fucking hate anybody. Dean Yates says, if I'm hungry and it moves, I will eat the bastard. Not fussy me, mate. I'm hungry and it moves. What? Oh, okay. And if it don't move? If I'm hungry and if it don't move, you get a push and then eat it. Anyways, I think we're about done. 2 hours, 12 minutes. Nobody wants to come on for this Friday night. It's getting a bit late. It's 11:45. It's about time you all had we all got to bed, didn't we? Especially on this fucking space station. Now I'm on my own. And I've got to go fucking right down. I've got to go right down there. That fucking hole there. Get in the hole. So, and then I'll do my sleep. I'll be sleeping stood up with my fucking fork on some Velcro and my knife, so that Russians don't nick it off me. So I'll have to float off to bed. What do I fucking do? Must be boring. Must be boring pretending you're on a fucking spaceship all the time. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna bedgasm. Yeah, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna let you people go and get yourself some sleep. Have a great weekend. It's gonna be Saturday tomorrow. Wednesday we've got the Imps away at home. Sorry, are we at home? No, we're away. We lost to them at home. Yeah, we've got the Imps Lincoln City tomorrow. Good luck to Wednesday. Good luck to your team if your team's playing, unless they're Sheffield United or Lincoln City. And I will see you on Tuesday when I will have a guest. I promise you. Definitely going to have a guest this weekend, this Tuesday. Ben Emlyn Joe's week after. And then week after, I'm looking to get Dave back. Dave Weiss. Yeah. So anyway, thank you everyone in the chat room. Chris, Albert, Donna and Matt Caddy as well. Jimmy Hagan, Dean Yates, Spanish Chicken, everybody who's been in there. Albert Tinture, Nonviolent Extremists, James DeWeaver, everybody. Yeah. So yeah, I'll check that out. I've got it. David Snyder's recent clips. Thank you for that, newbie. Wherever you are, have a great weekend, and I will see you on Tuesday. And be as nice as you can. And when it's time not to be nice, don't be nice. All right. There was what I'm going to say, and I can't fucking remember what it is. I had this end thing that we're going to say. It was going to be a thing that I'd say at the end of every show, I can't fucking remember what it is. And my idiot board's not up because we're downstairs, and it is up, 'cause then I'm not. So, all right then. Thanks to everyone in chat. No, yeah, don't let Putin scare you. Don't let anybody fucking scare you. It's not Putin, is it? 'Cause let's face it, nobody would know, would they? If it weren't for telly, nobody'd even fucking know anything. So don't let any of it scare you. Don't let anybody fucking tell you you should be fucking scared. And if they do, then just say, well, I'm not. And, you know, if you are, then be a pussy. It's fine. You're allowed to be a pussy. It's the fucking caring 20s. Take it easy, everybody. See you later. Love you all.